Alright. It is time. I have a little bit of a different monitor set up today. Because this game doesn't work so well at 1440p. So I've dragged my 1080p monitor to the center of the desk in front of the 1440p monitor to run this at 1080p, because otherwise it's just like 1920 4K. 1080p 4K. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do this. That being said, this is what we are playing today. I don't know a lot about Gundam. This was, of course, from DK. We're gonna hit new game. Cracked out my good old controller for this because I'm sure it'll work terribly with keyboard and mouse. I'm guessing these are free things. I like this game. It actually has the PlayStation buttons. You know how few games have the PlayStation buttons, which is what I'm using? Very little. That's already a great impression. I don't know what these are, but I have them. I don't know who that is, but I have them. And these things to sell. This fetches a high price versus this can fetch a high price. Is that just like two different writers wrote the same thing but differently? Or is that supposed to have a deeper meaning? Like, this fetches a high price no matter what versus this can fetch a high price at the right time to the right person. Hi, Michael. Jesus Christ, what is this, all DLC? What is this? Character creation. Limit break. New function, limit break. Unlock can now be leveled from level 99 to 999. Is that a DLC? I don't know. Does this game have DLC? Probably. Limit break uses a lot of capital. Try it once you have plenty of capital, so that's probably money. What are you up to? I'm trying a new game, and I'm very curious how it's going to go. Because everything I've read about this game said that it has terrible crashing issues. But so we have our save. I can save the game even though I just started. Alright. That didn't crash. That's a good sign. One of the crashes is supposed to happen when you save. Organization. I'm surprised we already have this whole menu unlocked, considering we just started. Add captured units to your ranks, form your ideal team. I can capture units? What the fuck? That's kind of neat. Produce. I could just make things. I have money right now. I could just do things at the start of the game? That's crazy. I don't even know how any of this works. Okay, so capital is money. I can make a combat helicopter. This is what a helicopter looks like? Holy shit. Oh, these are some of those DLC ones. Alright, so then there's different mechs. We got also helicopters. Is this a tank? And well, that's a helicopter. Interesting. Terrain capability, underwater. Oh. You can develop them. Like the helicopter. Does this upgrade points? What's upgrade points? Develop. I'm afraid to press any of these buttons. I don't even see an upgrade point counter aside from that thing at the bottom. Develop. Be developed into other units from level 2 onwards. Level 2 usually has low stats. Those developed to higher levels are stronger than regular ones. Holy shit. I'm just coming into this game. The only game I played like this is the Super Robot Wars. And so I'm just kind of comparing it to that in my head, and this is already more complicated. I can design... You what? Produce a new unit by combining 2 or more different units. Some units can only be acquired this way. If you find a feasible design, go for it. What? I can combine it with the combat helicopter? And what does it do? It makes a tornado Gundam. They both do that. They both make the same thing. Probably because they're pretty similar. All of these... Well, these are all the same, that's why. Does this cost me anything? I don't know. I'm gonna hit the button. Oh, I got an achievement. Design a unit. Wow. Well, that didn't cost anything. Oh, that's cool. I guess you're just supposed to look. I can exchange a unit. Can be exchanged for other units. Level 2 onwards, you will lose the current unit, but acquire another one. Oh. Wow, this is way more complicated than Super Robot Wars. I can enhance... What is all this? Is this all DLC shit? Oh, look, some of it is the Tornado Gundam. Or is this all, like, start of the game shit? I don't know. Does this game have DLC still? I don't know. It might, but it might just be bundled. Where's my Steam? There's Steam. Does this game have visible DLC on Steam? It does. It has like a bajillion of them. There's the DLC costs twice the price of the game itself. That's why I don't buy DLC. It was bought for me, so. What the fuck? Oh yeah, there's ships too, of course. Forgot that. What is R1, L1 doing? It's making noises. Form groups, manage characters, train character. Oh my god! Who are you people? Holy shit. I'm so, what did the DLCs give me? That's my next question. Because, am I just supposed to start out with this much stuff? That doesn't sound right. Does that sound right? That doesn't sound right. Maybe I am supposed to start out with this much stuff. What do you actually get with the DLC? So you get some mission sets. You get some parts for the season pass. Bonus. There's an expansion. Add some stuff. Quests. Add some characters. 3 new units. Maybe some of this is. I don't know. I just feel like this is a lot of characters. I don't know who any of them are, but I can train them. Look at this. Oh, this has levels. Wow. Probably don't need to do any of that for a while. I could just create a character. You could just create a character. And they can also have a birthday and a blood type, which probably affects their skills. Great. I could scout a character. Oh yeah, this guy's DLC. Registered scouted characters to your ranks. Train like any others to scout your favorites. He's more expensive than all the money that I start with. Damn. Alright. So what about organized captures? Oh, these are registered as captures. Secure and sell. I don't know what this does. I don't know where that went, but I secured it. Don't know if I should have done that. It went somewhere. I don't know where, but it went... Oh, there it is. It went into modifications. And I can sell it. Oh my Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money. Holy shit. How much did you sell for? Is that more? There's so many zeros, I don't even know. I'm just gonna secure you. I don't need to use all... That's definitely DLC. Form groups. Maximum of 4 groups. Choose characters units to form your very own group. Warship-centered group. Warship link-up. Conduct a linked attack with your active units in 1 turn. Skill. Usable for a warship and master within an area range. Okay. Effects apply to all units in the same group. HP and recovery. Recover active units by using return to ship. Warship will recover fixed amount automatically at the beginning of each turn. Okay. Rapid group. All mechs. I don't know what MSMA is, but one of those words probably means mech. Conduct a linked attack with your units in 1 turn. So what, just from no matter where they are? All units in the raid group can use the skill, but the effect only applies to a single unit. Recover a certain amount of EN, HP, or HPEN depending on units' adjacency within the same group at the beginning of turn. Okay. So we got a warship group. Oh. Oh, look at that. This is interesting. Deploy. Oh. Look at this. Swap. Can I just put literally anybody here? Is that how that works? I have no idea. It's kind of crazy. What's this? A flighter? What's a flighter? He's the leader. I see that. Look at that. They can all have these flighters. What is a flighter? What are you? I don't know. I feel like they trust me with a lot of things from the get-go that I don't understand. Is this to allow some, like, a unit to fly that wouldn't otherwise be able to fly? Is that what this is? I feel like it is. Let's see. I want to deploy something. What do we have right now? You got, okay, cool. So let's put this in here. All right. So I could put a person. Just like anybody. Mobile suit warship. So what? These are characters for the warship? Are they in the warship right now? Look at all these different stats, dude. I don't know what any of this is. Range, command. I'm gonna deploy you here. Okay, no, that you came out of communications. Okay, so I may have a lot of characters, but I don't have enough to use. And then these are like completely different ones, yeah? So there's like a whole nother group already deployed. Oh, hey, look, it goes up. Why were you only showing me those ones then? So I can kind of see who's already in stuff. I don't have a clue in the world how to know who to deploy to what, but there's clearly some of these guys that have big numbers and some that do not have big numbers. Oh, and they're green if they're already in something. Okay. I'm guessing you want command to go on leaders of something. So let's take this Rachel person who does not have command and put her in this. Nice. Can I deploy more? The only other thing I have is a fucking helicopter. Why is this grayed out? I don't know why this is grayed out. Can you have a leader? You can. Why are you grayed out though? It just lets me put shit. Standby. Oh, standby is how you put things away. Okay, well, I put this here, so that's cool. Well, I feel like I should just put like the best possible person that I can find for this job that does not have command. And then we're not using these other groups. And I can just L3 to change these from warship to raid groups. Okay. If I want to put the combat helicopter in, I can. That's neat. Oh shit, what happened to you? Did I steal your Gundam? I think I might have stolen your Gundam. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That makes sense, so we don't have extra mechs. Alright, I'm learning. I feel like they gave me way too much to look at the beginning of the game, I'll be completely honest. Why can I see all this already? You should have just thrown me into, like, the start. Group dispatch, what's that? Quests. Conditions and rewards. Unlock stuff, complete as many as possible. Do I have to accept them? No. They just exist. Gotcha. What else is there? What is group dispatch? What is this? Group dispatches. Earn shit. Dispatch group will not be able to sortie in this stage. Operation list updates daily at 9 AM Japan time. Not be able to sortie in stage. That's a bad translation. So, okay, okay, so I think I understand what this means. So this is like Assassin's Creed 3 when you send out your assassins to do a mission. And it's going to happen passively in the background. However, whatever you send out to do this is not going to be able to be used in the story. So this is like, I'm gonna go log out for the night. Let me go assign some dudes to get me stuff. Or I just have so many dudes. Let me just, you know, assign them to something, kind of a thing. And then they get you different kinds of rewards. That's my comprehension of this. Recommended comp. Group. So you could just assign an entire ass motherfucking group that you form to this. So this is probably a, yeah, like I'm about to log out kind of thing, or if you just have that much excess amount of characters type of thing. Okay. I understand this now. Nice. Can I just make a fucking warship? I can, but it's very expensive. Look how many there are. Oh, this is interesting. Look at that. Some of them are for space. Some of them are for space and atmosphere. Some of them are for just atmosphere. And some of them are really fucking expensive. This one's ground and surface. This one's just for land. That's crazy. Supersonic transporter. Which one do we start with? What do I have? It looks like the carry base one, is that correct? I'm trying to learn everything. Yeah, we have the carry base one. Which is the one that can go in space and atmosphere. Okay. Wonder where we got all these characters from, though. Amend. Will be reset character stats and levels. This cannot be undone. And then train their stats and stuff like that. So what does this cost? Just money? Is there a max to this? It's just that it becomes more expensive? I don't know. This guy's got amazing stats and just everything. Holy shit, look at him. And what is SFS? I don't know what this thing is. I assume it's to help you fly. It's like a side thing. How many zeros is this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, that's 3 mil. That's 1 mil. Okay. So I can have like 4+ mil at the start of the game if I really want to. Which is kind of crazy. Alright, character ability. So what is this? Is this something that I buy? No. Just a list of my character abilities. Okay. And this is everything that I have. Got it. I comprehend. I understand. Now, I can develop the combat helicopter into different things. Level 2, level 4, level 4. Unit to develop into. So I can turn a helicopter into a tank. Which sounds kind of crazy. Will be changed into a different unit. Mods will carry over, but unit will revert to level 1. This one starts at level 4. Agile, combat helicopter, orb forces. There's no options beyond these 4. Has not reached the level necessary for development. So you must be a certain level to develop higher. So you level up, and then when it has enough experience, it can develop into something based on that level. So at level 5, you'd be able to go into whatever the hell this thing is. Which, it seems fairly similar. I don't really know. It's a plane. So it's not exactly the same. But you could also just make these as they are, right? Yeah, I could also just make these exactly as they are if I so chose. Look, that's the higher level one right there. The spearhead. And then there's all this crap. Lord Astray. Atmosphere, ground, space. I think a lot of these are DLC. I developed this, the ability to make Tornado Gundam, and I think that's based off a lot of the starter stuff. B, B, C. Oh yeah, look at the stats on these other ones. These are crazy. What the hell? A at ground. And then attack, defense, mobility numbers just go up, 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 up. And they go down. So is there a difference between like a plane and a helicopter? I don't think there is for all intents and purposes. Underwater. And a lot of these can go underwater too. They're just not very good at it. Is that Phoenix one here? Am I able to make the Phoenix Gundams? I don't think so. I think that's just separate. Okay, I think I have an understanding of all this stuff. I'm not actually very confident, but I'm confident enough to start using DLC. Hold on. Where is that? Modifications. Okay, so I'm gonna sell my ingot. I'm gonna sell my ingot. Okay. So now I could produce, develop, design. Already added to production list. So yeah. I guess you have to have things to be able to design new things out of them. Oh, that's what R1, R2 does. It's like scrolling faster. Well, that's what it's doing. I can exchange this for something. What's the difference between exchanging and developing? What the hell is this? Seems like a completely different kind of unit. Just gonna ignore that for now. But now I have all this money I can use. I can enhance, but not these. How good are these? I mean, they seem okay. Definitely on the lower end. Phoenix X Gundam. Phoenix 0, X0. Okay, so this guy has... He also just has the best thing out of everybody. I understand. Well, let's start by getting that character, because there was this guy, Sig. He seems like he has the most ridiculously high combat stats ever for a Gundam. So I'm gonna get him. He's like 56k. So I got him. Scout a new character. Success. I can also create characters. I don't know what all this does. Oh, it tells you the skills you get by changing all this. That's nice. I wish Super fucking Robot Wars did that. It did not tell you this stuff. Options auto. Am I hitting the right button? No? Is that called the options button now? I thought that was start. The fuck? Okay, that's fine. I was just testing how that worked. So where's my new boy? Here he is. Look, doesn't he look so good? He also needs more XP than like everybody else to level up. Some of these guys are garbage. Look at this. See that? Look at him. What's wrong with him? Why is he so bad? Doesn't help that I don't know what any of these stats mean, but some of them are clearly bad and some of them are clearly good. Alright, so let's produce a mech. Maybe just like the best mech that I can produce. There doesn't seem to be much difference between these three except for this one is really, really, really... Well, this one's really good, but this one's just really better. One difference here is this guy, he can't fly. He's better, he's really good on the ground, but he can't fly. But his attack and defense are higher, but his mobility is slower. Can I get more information? Rare metal. The fuck does that mean? Defense. It just gives more defense. Okay. Holy shit, look at this. Shield defend. Further reduces received damage when defending. Reduces damage from physical weapons. Reduces damage from beam weapons. Only activates when defending. Restores 10% of max EN each turn. Enables units to receive energy from units of the same group with a beam transmitter. That's fucking complicated. And then here's all the weapons. Oh shit, these are very different. Wow. Oh, don't do that. But this guy's all melee. So this is like, you just have someone that's really good at melee. You give them this. This one just has shield defend. Eye field. Nullifies all damage less than 4,000 from ranged beam weapons. Uh-huh. This one definitely seems better than the rest in a lot of ways. What is super high? What does that mean? I don't know. Damage dealt increases as HP decreases. Damage dealt 20% when critical. Dealt as if the enemy's defense is minus 30%. Wow. Does the other one have stuff like that? Yeah, kinda. Do the characters have like a melee stat? They do. They have melee stats and range stats. Ooh. So I guess you'd want to pay attention. Like, this person's really good at ranged. And really bad at melee. And I assume there's, yeah, guys like this that are really good at melee. And then really bad at ranged. So you want to keep an eye out when you determine what to put somebody into. I assume ranged person go in warship. Yes? I feel like so. I feel like yes. And how big are the groups? I don't know what this is. Like, why there's 4 more here. Place characters in the first slot of master and team to deploy as leaders. Recommended to place characters with high command stats as master and leader. Yeah, I figured that out. I guessed that. Units, characters, and SFS and master and team slots. Masters can use their skills during the stage. Area 4, Area 3. What does it mean to have an area of 3 and 4? That is something that I do not know. Why is this man's name Goat? What's the stats of the individuals that are flying this thing? I notice you have all range. I notice you have range and melee. Interestingly. Range melee. Range melee. Range melee. Range melee. It's not what I expected. Probably doesn't really matter in your case, but we're gonna produce some shit. Oh, I didn't even look at what I wanted to look at. I think they're in groups of 4. Yes. Well, this one's in groups of 8. And one thing I also don't know is... Let me save. When I start a story, do you deploy one or both? Select the series at the start stage strategy. Change at any time, just pick one for now. I could literally at any time that I want. Well, that's not totally confusing. Expansion stage. Flow. Okay. So what if I were to just pick the first one? Wait. Expansion mode. I don't know what that does. So normal, hard, and extra. Great. And then if I pick normal... I just want to see what going through one of these is like in terms of what you get to use. Yo, you're so quiet. I guess it doesn't matter because you're speaking Japanese, but you're so fucking quiet. Can I change that from in here? I don't think so. But got it. Alright. I have to separate Super Robot Wars from this now. Okay, so I remember correctly, the colonies are big space stations where humans live. And they have like slurs for each other if you live on Earth or you live on a colony. Like they can insult each other. They've developed that kind of language, if I remember correctly. Okay, and so Earth attacks the colonies. Got it. After colony? Is that a way that you do dates? AC? Colonists plan to oppose the alliance. Alright. What is that? Operation Meteor. New weapons called Gundam sent to Earth disguised as meteors. Hi, Lane. Destroy the organization of Zodiac's secretive military group hidden within the Alliance's own Elite Specials Unit. Elite Specials Unit? Plan had not escaped the eyes of Alliance headquarters. Meteor streak towards Earth, charged with bringing peace to the colonies, fates entwined with that of the young girl who stands watching as they fall. Okay. I'm guessing we're playing as Earth. Make a lot of sense. Nice. It's very bright. Who are you? Satellite confirmed an unidentified flying objects to be meteorites. How can a satellite see so much yet so little? These look like those Char outfits. So many meteorites on a wave course directly into Earth's atmosphere. And a perfect match to the intel from OZ headquarters. Clearly the work of the colony's Operation M. How many can our transport catch? Just one. Just one is enough. Frontline soldier doesn't clamor for glory. Don't mince words, do you? Said it before, I am a soldier first and foremost, alright? Is this us? I don't think so. That doesn't look like my ship. Maybe it is my ship. I don't know now. Kinda confused. Wonder how copyrighted this will be. Who the fuck are you? What is this 70s music? Sounds like it could be in a Pokemon game. What's the matter, Relina? This is so bad going back to Earth. What is this? Are you gonna get hit by a meteor? It really is. Forgive me, I've been so busy with work. Should have spent more time with you. You could stand to relax a bit next time we're in space. You're right. And you get hit by a meteor. Look at this guy's name. Hiro Yui. Anything in my way will be shot down. Uh-oh. What's that? A re-entry shuttle? Can't believe it. It's Operation Meteor. How does this guy know? We caught up to it just as I thought. Egg of war, which future conflicts will hatch. They'll have to slow down in front of that civilian shuttle. Couldn't it shoot down the shuttle and accelerate? Too risky, too conspicuous with us right here. Its mission must remain a secret after all. Did the Alliance pick me up? Of course they did. He's gonna shoot it anyway. He's gonna kill it. Our target, it's accelerating. It's in our line of fire. Perhaps the pilot has a death wish, or they're gonna use the element of surprise and escape. I don't believe so. Seems the enemy is working with some impressive technology. OZ offensive transport, no way could catch up. A change to the mission. New orders. I'll take down the transport immediately. Oof. Wait. Which transport? Oh. What happened? What is that? Their new weapon is a fighter jet. Thought they were just delivering it. To think they actually sent a pilot inside. We can attack it. Machine guns could scare it off. This foe won't be frightened by such a thing. Is the Leo ready? A mobile suit against a jet. Well, that's what MS stands for. Right. Indeed. Leo's meant for ground combat. High-speed areas would be more suited for this, wouldn't it? Maybe Leo's more than up to the task. Besides, it wouldn't do to refuse the challenge. Roger that, I'll use the Ares to hold it off till Leo's ready. Very well, okay. We can take care of it, our Ares will make short work of it. Alright. Mobile suit sighted, moving to destroy them. Mission. So I didn't get to pick anything. Maybe because it's the first mission? I don't know. Destroy all enemy units. Challenged. Can you destroy at least 2 Ares in the same turn? I don't know. Wait, I'm playing as this guy? I thought this was the bad guy. Starting stage strategy. Control your own units to attack the enemy units. After completing your turns, press X at a position with no units to access system command. Pass to move to the enemy's turn. Defeated units do not revive. Why would I think they would? Buster rifle. Buster. Okay. Wing Gundam bird mode. Oh, that's why they think it's a fighter. What do all the buttons do? Okay. Unlike a lot of games, this one doesn't treat the PlayStation touchpad as like being the start and select buttons. I can save, load. Quick save. Alright, we still haven't crashed, which is great. Destroy 2 Ares in the same turn. I don't really know how this is going to work. And I doubt I'm going to pull that off, because I don't even know how fighting works yet. Backlog, chat log. These translations are so weird. EN 30%. Attack. Buster rifle. Battle animation on off. It's going to try to evade. I have an 83% chance to hit it. Okay. Let's see this. Well, we got it. Oh god, he's crazy. Get. The get gauge. Filled with guest forces with get gauge destroy enemy units. In a stage where your own forces are playing. Built to the maximum to register units to the production list. Get units in the current series faster. Rely on your guest forces more often. So, okay. So that's why I don't have my units. Wait, but if I don't have my units... But my units are not playing. I'm confused. Destroying an enemy gives units a chance step, which allows it to take 1 more action. You can get up to 2 chance steps each turn. Keep in mind how many you have left. Okay. I like how I can see my capital. And my quests. Also. Oh, I can change BGM settings. I can give up. I can change stuff here. Huh. Is there something for the text? To make text move faster? Is that a thing? There is. Fast. Cool. You know what's really weird about this game? It has no way that I can tell to control, like, the FPS that you're generating. And as far as I'm aware, it's not listening to my own limiter, which is in fact on. It's not listening to that in the slightest. Alright. Well, 1080p to 4K, no limiter. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I wonder if I would turn off. No, that doesn't work. What if instead of chill, there was frame rate target control? What about then? Would that do anything? Well, it would have to be exclusive full screen probably, but... No, that doesn't do jack shit. Well, it was worth looking. I tried. There's a lot of, like, normal PC things that are just missing here. You know? Like, there's no FPS control, none of this. I can barely customize the setting. Most of this is just blur anyway. There's barely any settings at all. It's very weird. Voice volume is about as loud as it gets. And yet it's still too quiet. So I have to go and manually raise that up on my side again. Let's do 20. Think that'll do? That might be too loud. Okay, that's not too bad. Well, that might actually be too loud now. Alright, we'll try this. And then use our other attack. We have... It says 100%. Oh. Well, here it says 83%. I'm not sure what the 100% was then. But let's do it. You got him. Okay, now the voices are just like way too loud. But we did it. Yay, I did the challenge. Score bonus. Well, that was easy. Took out both Ares single-handedly. Very interesting. Not bad. Transformed into a mobile suit. Besides Alliance and OZ, how could there be other people possessing the technology to make mobile suits? Moreover, that strength is... Oh, you're dead. Maybe. What? Oh. Got him. Did you just, like, suicide ram into him? Colonel Zex, are you okay? Apologies for worrying you. Thought I might be able to help. Analyze the combat data. That sort of strength in the enemy suit could only mean one thing. It's made of Gundanium alloy. Is that why they're called Gundams? So we have ourselves a Gundam. Suit may be undamaged. Recklessness surely cost the pilot his life. Let him know our quarry went down near the JAP point. I'll collect it, sir. Thank you. As he just descends to Earth. You're not even gonna pick your boy up? Well, my troops weren't a part of this in the slightest. So good to see you, Mr. Darlian. Ready one of the military's vehicles for you. Time is of the essence. Right now, that won't do. We gotta get ready for my daughter's birthday. Ready the vehicle for your daughter as well. There's no need to worry about me. I can find my own way. Hello. How are you? She'll be going. General's waiting for you. I didn't really fully teach me what I was thinking it would teach me, unless there's more, secretly. 3 mobile suits were lost. Yes, sir. Unlike you to be so careless. Won't be easy to keep the Alliance off our backs. Suit we faced was made of Gundanium. Come again. This kind of weapon was built by the colonies. Entire mess could have been avoided if only you and I had been in OZ 15 years ago. That doesn't do anything. Just like looking like, do I have to press use the controller for just dialogue? I don't. But there's the mouse. It was indeed a Gundam. It's the only thing that makes sense. Alliance has coddled the colonies. The Marine is attempting to recover the machine. Allow me to take care of that. Don't think I need to say we're at a critical point. Wouldn't do to poke the Alliance bare. I understand. Waiting your orders. No need to get yourself worked up. We won't be going anywhere. But sir, let me show you something a bit more interesting. A Gundam. OZ Reconnaissance has been taking pictures. A striking resemblance to the machine we fought, don't you think? You're not saying there are 2 of them. That's not all I'm saying. The mobile suit factories seized by the OZ, the spaceports, the team sent to investigate the capsules that touched down, all devastated just as we were. Which makes 4. 5 if you include the one that went down. 5 suits, 5 Gundams. We should thank our lucky stars to have survived a tussle with a Gundam. Okay. So do I not get to use my units during this fight? I guess not. You know it's my birthday soon, don't you? A normal girl would have a fit by now. I suppose it's fine. Not some child who doesn't understand how important his work is. Guess I should head home. Is this a flashback? No, this can't be, because this guy's here. Is that a person? A soldier, but he's a child? Well then how do you know it's a soldier? Hold still, I'll call for help. Did you see? See what? Wait. My name is Relina Darlian, and you are... he's out of here. That's what he is. Excuse my tardiness, General Trees. Am I right hearing your subordinate lost 3 mobile suits during re-entry? You are. Your point being? 3 suits wasted, and for what? To stop some rebel. As a result, we were able to put a stop to their plot. You think I'm talking about results? Where is it you think the true strength of the Alliance lies? The true strength? Suppose I should say the soldiers with the mobile suits, perhaps. You dare mock me. I don't know what this guy's getting all fussed up about. It's all settled down. This will not be our last engagement. General suggests you exercise caution. Yes, sir. The Alliance has grown too accustomed to peace. The future is ours to make. It lies with us, the OZ. I don't know what this guy's ranting about. Is the true strength never having any losses or results? Like what? A new semester. Now we're in school? What's going on? This is all one mission. Oh, that day keeps coming back to me. Okay, so we've just time skipped into the future. It's him. The transfer student. Wait, what? He's going to school now. First, he's some colony rebel Gundam flying guy that's about to shoot down a civilian shuttle, and now he's a transfer student at a school? And his name is Hero. Oh, and now he's gonna kill her. What is going on? Yeah, that's what I said. What? What are you? He has so many secrets. Did I figure him out? Now he's gonna kill me? What are you saying, Hero? Who are you gonna kill? It's quite a fucking jump, man. Oh, is there another fight in this mission? I don't know how missions in this game work. United Earthsphere Alliance Corsica Base. Okay. So I guess we're not playing as Earth. I guess Earth is evil. Man, it's too dangerous to fly a blimp into this. Idiot, this is the best way to show the enemy and the specials we mean business. Don't need help from them or anybody. Just the excuse they need to stick their noses in. What? Hi, Diaz. How's it going? The commander is indisposed. My apologies, Colonel. Heard he disliked me, but I'm terribly sorry, sir. Never mind, it's not entirely unwarranted. Colonel Zex. Lieutenant Walker, it's been some time. Have you ever played SD Gundam G Generation Eternal? No, but I think I know what you're talking about. I think that's the mobile game, right? I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I've never played an SD Gundam generation anything in my entire life. The only game like this I have ever played is Super Robot Wars 30. So I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. Yeah, it's the mobile game? Okay, that's what I thought it was. I was just trying to look it up on my phone, but I don't see it for some reason. Weird. I feel like I should see it. Oh, there it is. I found it. Eternal. Nope, never played it. This is my first time playing this. I think the mobile game's newer than this, though, right? This is just on PC. Let's see. Wouldn't happen to have a mobile suit for me. Funny you mentioned that. Something you need to see. Something you want to show me. Oh, it looks huge. This is... Say it's the ancestor of all mobile suits, and it's a class above the Leo size-wise. How big are these things? It's an antique. When I saw your data from that Gundam, I remembered we had it stored as a historical artifact. You're from Corsica, aren't you? Stationed there. It's the only unit with armor that held up against the data. Never told what went into building it myself. Had to be massive to get that kind of power. Too big, really. Word is they downsized it when they standardized it into the current line of suits. Well, I'd imagine. Aren't Gundams supposed to be like, I don't know. I actually don't know how big they're supposed to be. But this is giant. The tall geese, I think that's what they called it. Tall geese? Like a tall goose? Will you be a match for a Gundam when it's finished? No question. I'd like you to take this one from the factory. Are you expecting to die, Walker? It's like you told me everything I do is for the soldiers who come after me. This Gundam generation has a PC too? Does it? Like on Steam? Or like the Google Play beta thing? Because I know that's new. Braver soldier than I. How many are we expecting? The maximum, just like you taught me. 4. One of them won't be coming here. That's all the intel I have, sorry. Be glad if we can even get one. As you download BlueStacks? Oh, well that's an emulator. That's not like a port. That's just an emulator. You could play almost anything with an emulator. Specialists think the battlefield is just some nammy-pammy game, aching to kill each other so badly they fire things up themselves. Who are you even talking about? We will not agitate, stay calm, avoid any unnecessary confrontation. You're going to show these bloodthirsty specials how to fight. Must stop this one hit from the enemy and the blimp. What enemy? Who'd be foolish enough to hit a patrol? I guess we're about to find out. Yep. Right on cue. And they're all dead. Oh god. Who are you? Troa. His voice is quieter than I'd expect with what I set the volume to. Under attack, not getting anything on the radar. Settle down, it's only one unit. This damnable machine surround it and destroy. But you're in a blimp. Oh, where did they come from? Tactically speaking, the best option against small numbers is to cut off their retreat and battle them in concentrated fire, in which case Commander made the right choice in choosing to surround and destroy me. Am I supposed to tell who the good guys are by the color blue and how all the others are in red? Maybe. Because I notice all the Earth guys are in red, and these guys are in blue. Char's my boy. I mean, the only Gundam anything, I've played one Gundam game that I really didn't understand. I think it was an SD Gundam game, I have no idea. And then I played like Super Robot Wars 30. And that's about it. So I don't really know anything about Gundam aside from what those two games had. And the first one didn't really have very much. Let's see. They would have done better to gauge my strength before acting. Damn, they're all dead. I feel like I couldn't do that if I had the controls. How could I have miscalculated so badly? Cover the commander's retreat, the rest of you attack the enemy. Fools. The strong one. Looks like we're not going to be making it out of here. Make sure the data team at the factory gets all the logs for the soldiers of the future. Sorry. Okay. Whoosh. Vanished. Where'd you even vanish to? Bring it in. Focus on the fight. That's everything. Okay. So my sortie team. Oh? Station a group at the sortie point of the map. Units without necessary terrain capability cannot sortie. A maximum of 2 groups can be sorted. So that's how this works. So now there's this. Okay. So you can have groups set up for different things. So I was wondering how this worked. So, default group. So you can just place this bitch right here, for example. So we're very clearly on their side. So the raid groups have their own spawn points, and then the ship groups have their own spawn points. So this is literally what I wanted to see. When I started the first mission, I was like, I wonder how this works. Because I could produce units, and I didn't know what to produce. So I wanted to see how this worked. Like, is there a point to making a fuck ton of units? Okay, so circle just goes into this weird view. Otherwise, you have to select a spawn point and click it to get access to the other stuff. Okay. Interesting controls. So, with that in mind, we could figure out exactly what we're doing, kind of, and then, like, train dudes or make stuff. I assume what everybody has right now is fine. So we could just train them. Or I could make something better. I think one of the groups could still have another person, right? Yeah, this one. Right here. I don't know what all this shit is. Don't ask me what all this shit is. I don't know what this is. Does that mean they could have even more? It feels, because it's grayed out, it feels like a backup. I don't know. The game hasn't explained it to me. And then these guys could have 4 more. So I could make, like, if I wanted, like 5 mechs. If I wanted. These ones are pretty versatile. How do your things work? Lineup attack. Anti-large. Size XL or larger. Interesting. That's the tornado. What about this one? Are you quite the same? No. Damage dealt if attack is critical. Critical. Very simple. Okay. So. Produce. So I can make stuff. Basically. I don't know how much of each one to make. What pilots would I use? Let's figure that out first. So if I go to train. So this guy, this new guy, looks like he'd be really good. You probably want him as like a commander or something. He's got like the highest skills of anybody. So this guy would be really good. He can get one of those like end of the line ones. Who else? There's this guy. Abram. He looks really good. Maybe. I'm just looking at the stats on the left, quite frankly. I don't even know what any of the stats mean, so I'm just looking for like bigger number better. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 characters that are pretty like... Well, there's multiple, I guess. That are very... What's the word for it? Well balanced might be the word. Also, I don't know what this is. MP, normal, blue, red. I'm sure the game will tell me. Well, I hope it will anyway. So I could just make like a bunch of those ones and then just try them out. With that logic, I should probably only make one, but I could bring a melee person too, just for the hell of it. So I just made one. I like the idea of this one too. He just can't fly. But he seems pretty cool. Very defensive. Does this let me develop anything new? No. So what do they expect you to do when you're brand new? Just like put that helicopter into the first group? I feel like that's exactly what they expect you to do. So what if... What's your stats? Yeah, you're really good too. And you're surprisingly good too. You have a leader? You do have a leader. You have just one leader? Yeah, and he's surprisingly good too. A lot of these are like surprisingly good. I don't really understand the warships very much. But obviously there are warships. What if you just made it? What if I just made like another warship, right? And then they have like 5. Wouldn't that make a lot of sense? So instead of this being a raid group, it'd be like this. And I just throw that one other person in here. I don't know if I'd actually prefer that or not, but I'm just thinking like, what do I put you right here? And then give it to him, you know? And then bam, look at that. And I still need one other thing over here, but I guess his is supposed to be the best for right here. I can even modify it. What? No XP gained while equipped. Why would you want that? MSMA movement +1, accuracy, evasion, max HP, max EN. Didn't know that was a thing. Just discovered that. I'm pretty sure this is where the helicopter's supposed to go. Okay, so produce, deploy. Deploy. This one's already deployed. Oh, but then these need a bajillion other characters at the same time. Worship's ability during the stage increases if characters with high stats are placed in each crew slot. Well, that should probably be fine. Right? Maybe. Let's try it. I mean, we have all these characters, right? So high command. This guy's got high command. I don't know if anybody else would really be better. Who's in charge of the other one? Luna. What do your stats look like? A lot of command, a lot of range. It's weird that anybody can kind of command anything. So like this brand person got high command, high range. That would be copying it quite to a T. Deploy. XO. Oh, I see. Look at these. Communications, navigator, guest. I don't know what guest is, but I'm guessing you want for communications someone with a high communication skill. It'd be nice if it like highlighted those that were good for a job just to make them stand out to you. I think I found the ones that are best for this job. It would be like this person and this person. Their stats otherwise are kind of garbage. So I feel like they're really just made for this one thing. Yeah. Just literally this one thing. Okay, well, how about you? Or you. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put you, because I don't think you're good for literally anything else. Navigator. Who's a good navigator? 100, 120, 100, 115. Okay, so there's some very clear choices here. There's you guys. And you. I think you're definitely the one, Nelly. Nelly's definitely the one. Mechanic. So I assume that's maintenance. Is there a way to sort this better? Sort by? I don't think so. But maintenance. So you got 50... 105? Okay. 130? Oh, this one looks good. Because she doesn't look good for anything else. 100, but he looks just good in general. Or she, I don't know. Maintenance 100. Looks good in general. Okay, yeah, you don't look good for anything else, so let's put you in there. Is that kind of how this is built? Like maintenance person and maintenance slot. Navigation person, navigation slot. But some of these guys, well, no, a lot of these are not good at anything else, really. They're not amazing. Guest seems to be charisma. So I can just kind of copy this. Navigation. Communications. This guy could totally be in a mech if he wanted to. Look at him. It's also just really good at communications. And then, so I'm guessing Captain should have command. XO probably seems to be auxiliary. So who has good auxiliary? You. But you have a lot of good mech stuff, so we don't really want to use you. Who else? You. But you have a lot of good stuff. You. You're just good at all ship things, aren't you? You're just good at everything. You're just decent, at least, at everything. Okay, look at this person. I don't know if this is the best. These are really weird stats. Although I might go with you, yeah. Or you. You're really good at auxiliary. You're great at range, terrible at melee. I don't know if any of that's relevant, but you seem like the one to go for. Actually. Yeah, I think that's who we're going for. Nikki Taylor. There you go. And then guest. So we're going to look for some spare charisma lying around. You got 100. You would otherwise be in the XO slot. You got 140. Some decent stats otherwise. This person has 100, but like no other... Well, I mean, very good melee stats. I'll say that. This person's pretty balanced. Obviously the best charisma of anybody remaining that I have. Not even close. This person's really good at ranged. 115. Very weird stats otherwise. I'll put you in there. 115, sure, why not? Okay, I like this. Why is this one closed off? I don't understand. Team 2, Team 1. I don't really understand the difference, but for some reason, this one can have 2 and this one cannot. Well, it doesn't even have a ship yet. I have to make one. So this one's Space Atmospheric. Team Information 1-2. What does that mean? Generic warship. What does Team Information mean? I have no idea. Can I look that up? Because I think this translation is failing me. G Generation Cross Rays Team Information 1-2. Warship teams. Team 1 and 2 highlighted in blue means they're capable of fielding 2 teams. Oh! Ooh. That answers multiple questions. That's why this one can only have 1 team. I see. Some of them can have multiple. That means the warship... But then the raid groups... Maybe their skills would just make it worth it. Because I was going to say, doesn't that make the warship ones just better? Because you could have 8... You could have 9, which is more than a raid group. They have different skills though, I guess. That's really interesting. And so they give me this shitty piece of junk initially that can only launch 1. The ships do get better the further down you go, but they're not all capable of the atmosphere. So if you really wanted to specialize, you would actually need to swap ships based on if you're going to be in space or in the atmosphere. The carry base and the supersonic transporter, meanwhile, can do both. That's really interesting. And then obviously what they really want you to do is just, if you wanted to do this, you just need get like multiple ships. Guyana. I don't think I could even deploy multiples if I wanted to, because you would need more characters. Well, I guess I have the characters. I still have a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10. I have like 10 characters. I could totally do both teams like that, yeah. If I wanted to. Okay. Maybe I just get something really good, huh? Instead of the carry base. It's just so much money. Well, then I also need to pay for all their mechs. So we probably just start small, actually. You know, we probably just start small. Get another carry base built. And then so I could just have one team attached to each. And then we'll expand later. Once I have a better understanding of the mech. Of the game, I should say. But for now, we still need one additional Gundam over here. And you guys have all your own Gundams, so I don't need to worry about it. You also have a Phoenix Gundam. You have a Phoenix Gundam. Let me swap this one. I want to, like, move it. Let me move you down here. Should you be here if you're losing command? Because you're very good at command. 120, range 170, and some other shit. Is there someone less commandy that should go here? Because this guy, he's going to go, like, here. I mean, I could just prepare you, right? By moving you over there. And then you go over here. I could just, like, plan ahead. Like, if I were to pick another commander, who would it be? Now that we're down to just this many characters. Some of these are really weird, though. Some of these are really weird. 155 is obviously like the best command, but his stats are also really strange. Whereas we have some kind of jacks of all trades as well. Like Shelb. You all range? No, you're like a mixture of range and melee. You're a mixture of range and melee. I think. Yes. Does it say range or melee next to it? I guess 1-to-1 just means melee. Basically. Okay. So then to this slot, we want to put the Sig guy. Where did I put Sig? He says he's already placed. Oh, he's placed over here. Let's put the best guy over number 1. Which would mean that I would need another leader, huh? Oh, I guess maybe I could have just left this guy alone. And then, yeah, okay. Let's undo what I just did. Great. I think we'll still need, unless I want to use a fucking helicopter, we'll still need something else though, right? Yeah. So, we'll still move your mech, but you can be over here. And then we already have a Phoenix Zero. We just need somebody that can fight. It's mostly range, but it could be just about anybody, I guess. Just maybe not someone that seems to specialize at melee, huh? Someone like you. Or maybe someone like you that's just seemingly really bad in general. Someone like you. You have really high command, though. You're really good at range, not very good at melee. I could still just put you there. And the Phoenix Zero. You, I can just make a new mech for. I'm curious in all these mechs. So this is, oh. Special melee, physical melee, special range. None of these ones are very specialized. You know what I mean? Special melee, special melee, beam range, beam range. Some of these are very interesting. I'll make another one of these. There you go. So the two leads have these Destiny Gundams that I can make. That seems maybe fitting. Perhaps. Hold on. With my limited understanding of the game. I have a Shelled over here as like a little backup prepared leader. Who else would I pick? Maybe Maria. Doesn't have the highest command, but her stats are fairly good otherwise. Command probably matters more, but... Look at this. Let's just say Maria. Just for now. I'm sure we're going to get way more pilots later, and I could just make one. And train them. So these guys are all set up. I made another crappy ship. I made 2 really good Gundams. This is probably... And then I... Did I make another mech? No, I just ended up moving mechs, basically. That's all I did. And then just leaving everybody else with what they started with, effectively. And I could also train them, now that I have a kind of idea of how this works. How high does this go? Oh my god, this goes so high, what the fuck? Look at this. You could just go forever. Holy shit. Oh god, it's still going. Yep. Wow. Do not spend that. No. I was just curious. And then there's this, the limit break. Level up past 100. So your level right now is 1. I'm assuming stats will go up naturally with level anyway. I don't feel like doing training yet, okay? I think I already have more than I'm supposed to have, so that's fine. I still want to understand things better before we really start delving deep into it. But that's a heck of a progression capability right there. Okay, cool. So I'm quite happy with this. I'm sure we might find situations where it's like, oh, you can't bring a ship, so now you just need mechs or whatever. But I think this will do. I think this will do. Yes? Yes. So, it's group number 1. And group number 2. Alright, and I can start. So I didn't build too much, because I'm gonna be like, well, I could just maybe not understand everything. Can you destroy at least 10 enemy units within 3 turns? Oh. Okay, let's quick save. Okay, so there's that guy. So I can sortie the onboard units. They don't start sortied. Just send them out wherever I want. I can see your movement too. Yes. I don't know how sorting works exactly. Skills can give you an advantageous position in stage strategy. Select skills. Master skills from up to 2 teams pilots, usable 9 times. Captain skills from the ship's crew, usable 9 times. Raid group ship skills from each pilot, usable 5 times. Okay. Damage taken, reduce XP for destroying enemy up. So I guess this matters when you're assigning characters to these roles. There's a lot of buffs here. It's very distinct. I have to like unlearn Super Robot Wars basically to play this game. Let's say, can I just deploy like a whole ass fucking squad at once? I don't think so. I think this puts me in attack range if I sortie out like that. Can you attack? I think there's a setting. I think there was a setting to not show attack. Will not be shown if there are no enemies within range. Let's do that. Let's change it to that, please. Okay. Cool. Now, I don't think I want to run him just into the fray, right? Theoretically, they'll be coming to me. Is there an indicator to say, hey, you'll be in range of this enemy? I don't think there is. I just kind of have to math, so it'd be 2 to 4. I don't think that would be in range. Maybe you guys. Yeah, that would be in range. Well, I could just sortie out like this, you know. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, you could just attack already like this? What? Holy shit. What's the blue range then? I don't understand the blue versus other range. But I see you can go further. Very clearly. Do you have this movement thing too? Blue versus gray. I mean, maybe? Kinda? I don't understand what that's supposed to be, so I'm gonna look it up. Cross rays. Blue versus gray deployment zone. Maybe that's not what I should. Sortie zone? Okay, blue versus gray is apparently a mission. Okay, sortie movement range. Let's try that. Mobility, type of sortie team deployed. Warship groups have movement range based on the warship. Extend command area for multiple units requires them to be docked. Ship to restore resources. What? It's not what I'm... It's not really what I'm looking for. Can't find this information. Terrain capability affects movement. I see that. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to feel it out. I think I'm just gonna have to feel it out, because I'm not finding the information I'm looking for. It's mobility 6, 7, so that's why this other guy can go farther. And like, you wouldn't be able to go as far. You're all within that like white area though, you see that? Or the blue area. Is that the movement of just this thing? Is that what this is? I guess so. Hang on. Let me... You know, this is not really how quick saving works, I'm gonna be completely honest. That's how normal saving works. What if I moved you up first? Can I still use you? Yes, I can. Interesting. Otherwise, you would just be using skills. I feel like the game's taught me none of this. Maybe it's because I'm trying to learn it before it teaches it to me, but... I feel like I'm needing to teach myself a lot. Whereas Super Robot Wars kind of taught me all this initially before it let me do anything. Which I really appreciated. Okay, well, we're not going to be doing anything, so you just, like, move up. Right? Okay. And then you can sortie But you're further ahead, which is like better, right? This team has 2 Tornado Gundams. So like you can already attack like this with specifically your diffuse beam cannon. But the range is a little brutal. Costs 20 energy. Energy? No, it's anti-large, which these guys are not. So that's one thing. 73%. He would just defend, probably because he's not in range to fight back. Okay. Then of course there's you. 10 enemy units in 3 turns. I think that's going to be pretty easy, honestly. Your team is weird, because I guess the mechs are a little different. But I'm just letting everybody start with whatever they have. Same thing with you, only the diffuse at first. Now, is that going to fuck anything up? I'm not sure. I guess we'll figure it out. Can you guys also just attack other things? So, like... Yes. Explosion, critical. Mega beam cannon. But you definitely can. That's 6. Well, then let's attack the one in the middle. Yeah? Let's try it. Go for it. But from what I'm reading, this shouldn't kill it. Oh, and the game crashed. I read about that. Yeah, I read that would happen. I read that this game has a lot of crashing problems during animations, number 1. Number 2, during saves. And during turn resolutions and something else. Well, I know how to fix that one, maybe. Is just turn off the animations. Alright? We'll try that. But we've run into our first problem. Hopefully we do not run into more. But let's just go into the settings. And... simplified battle. Battle after battle. Simplify, simplify. Prioritize closer units. NPCs will auto battle. Half HP animation when HP is below 50%. This is what I'm looking for. How do I turn off the actual just battle animations? Simplified battle. Battle animation will play out on the map at normal speed. High speed. Super high speed. Turn off battle animation on the map. Maybe it's this. These are very weird translations. Let me look up the game. How to turn off all battle animations. Battle animation skip. Show the battle animation, immediately cancel it. Useful for link attack. I know there's a way to turn it off. We'll just start with this setting and see if that works. Move animation. Burn start animation. We'll just try this one setting first. quick load. Okay, move up. Finalize. Move up. Finalize. Okay, apparently I should quick load again, because I don't even know if I did the thing correctly. I don't know why I'm using all the slots, I just am. Sortie. Let's try this again. Oh, this says the battle animation option. What if I just hit this anyway? Because it actually asks you every time. Well, okay. But basically, I could always just hit no. Well, let's watch this one now that it didn't crash, right? But that then what the hell is this setting? I have no idea. So let's try this. Send you out. Attack. And then off. Okay, so that should theoretically do it. Explosion. I don't know which attack here is better to do. They seem kind of similar. I think what is explosion? The hell does that even do? Can I see that information? Damage dealt plus 500 if attack is critical. But it has to be critical. It has less accuracy though. Okay, so we probably just want to do the beam rifle. And this may kill you. I don't know. Here, this person can actually fire back, though. Something to note. What if I sent you here? No, you're still going to have the ability to fire back, unless I go even further away and then do this. I guess this should be fine. It's a fairly easy scenario. Yeah, you killed him anyway. He's good. Chance step. Oh, and now because you killed something, you can go again. And that gave you XP. Only kills give XP. Attacks do not give XP. Good to know. That is going to be fun to manage. Wow, these other mechs are just a whole nother level, huh? You have the feather funnel. This takes MP. Mega beam cannon, beam rifle. I don't know what all these do. Allow me to look at it. Power and range vary with awaken. Excludes awaken 0. That's specific. There are characters I've seen that have really high awaken. I don't know that you're one of those. And this can be developed into other things too. You have no awaken. Excludes awaken 0. Gotcha. And that's why it costs MP, because I don't really know what awaken is, but I think I've seen an equivalent in Super Robot Wars. What did they call it? I don't know, but they could like move things telepathically. Basically. A little bit less base accuracy on the Mega Beam Cannon. It has to be used at a higher range though. As for you, when you move up, what are you going to be able to do? What do your attacks do? Because you clearly have a very... Oh, you have a very good mech. Way better than the shit I start with. Damage dealt varies with hit if the number of the attack is critical. Dealt increases as HP decreases. Otherwise, these are all the same. And you, as a pilot, sir, you're just really good at everything. Alright, so this guy is just way better than all my guys. Except for one of my guys. This has the most power. Why would I not just do that one? All the time. And because of its type? Its EN consumption? Since every attack takes EN? When you kill someone and you get this chance thing, does that mean you can move again? It does. So if I wanted, I could just come over here and then just punch somebody in the face. Is what I'm hearing. That is what I am hearing. Okay. Good to know. And you can get like 2 of those every turn. Yeah, I don't know if that would even kill this guy, so I have no idea. These guys are not as strong as I would expect. I'll say that much. And then you would just come up here and do something. Super high? I don't know what that means. But it seems pretty unhappy. Piercing. Link up attack. Power. So otherwise I'm just looking at power. 4200, 4200. Oh. So this beam sword is just as strong as this. And what does the piercing do? Teach me. Damage dealt as an enemy's defense minus 30%. That's pretty important. That's pretty important. So while those are both good, I feel like the ranged one is just inherently better. Yeah. Okay. Well, you can't fight back to this, and this person already got a kill, so let's try to weaken him. Well, that did in fact weaken. And that's about all it did. Now, this could lead to a counterattack. I guess this is the base hit chance. Defend is, of course, going to reduce what damage they take, but this seems to be the right thing to do. If I'm understanding correctly. Alright, so you're getting weaker. And then I could sortie you out. And then use either of these. Though I think any of these should kill you, right? There's no prediction of like how much damage will actually do. So I have to figure it out. That was the thing in Super Robot Wars as well. I could have sworn I was told that here they actually kind of show you how much you'll do. This looks generally pretty good. Like, I would be surprised if this did not kill a thing. I could just go melee it. How much health do you have? Not a lot. This is probably good. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That thing's power's on like a whole nother level. I guess we'll just attack this one next. With our very strong attack. Alright, he's weakened. Now, just because I'm still figuring things out, we're going to do a quick save. I don't know why I'm using so many. You're the only one with 5, so you just go forward as best you can, I guess. You have more options. Well, you have one more option. Of course, in this case, you'll also get attacked back, which is not great. So maybe instead what you should do is this one, but from an angle. Now they can't attack back. Which is good, because you're not going to kill anything. Alright. Now for you 3, which share the exact same movement range. And they're all different mechs, which just makes this even more confusing. This might go a little bit differently. Let's try this. Alright, this thing is taking some good damage. Their abilities are maybe kind of similar. Oh, that should be a kill. Nice. Chance step. So go ahead and hit this one next. Morale up. Raising your attacks hit. Drops when your attacks miss if the enemy attacks you. Drops below days you cannot attack or counter. If it rises above super high, attacks will always be critical. I don't really know how energy works, I just know I'm using a lot of it. Which reminds me, I never readjusted the sound. Okay. Still don't know what that weird lander thing is. I mean, that's definitely going to attack back from there. Let's try this. Oh, nice fucking kill. Awesome. Do that again, but to this guy. This side seems to be doing a little bit better. But I put this side together myself, so. Every single attack uses some, like, amount of energy. Alright, let's try this. And kill. Oh yeah, that right side's doing way better. The side that I put together. It's kind of funny. I could move him up even more now if I really wanted to. The only 2 left I can go are... Oh god, it cycles between dudes that already ended their turn. That's kind of crazy. Well, you can't be in range of this guy. Annoyingly. Potential. Do you have potential? Is that a thing that you have? And then you have your mana. I don't really know what that does. You have no awaken. But I guess that would still use something, huh? What if I just use this anyway? Well, there's a chance to be hit back. That's the difference. This does so much more damage. I want to try this. We're going to test it out. I still don't understand why we're here helping this guy. But... Alright, well that didn't kill anything. Maybe wipe this guy out real quick. I know you want to get kills with the guest units, but... You know, I didn't realize how weak he was going to be until right now. Final chance step. Alright, here, just weaken this one. Okay, so there is apparently also a chance for this game to crash during turn resolutions and enemy turns, so... But I think we should be able to go into the next turn. Hopefully we don't get another crash. Defensive tactics. Counter attack after the enemy. Defend, reduce damage taken, avoids morale drop. Evade reduces the chance of enemy attack hitting. Evade doesn't even seem worth it. I mean, a counter would not kill, I'll tell you that much. Not in this instance. I could still counter anyway, or I could defend and reduce morale drop. I don't really know what's better. I do know that I've gone through a lot of her EN. That's what I know. She's at 54. And she might get attacked more. Let's go with defense. Okay. Interesting. Well, this will definitely just lead to a kill, so just go ahead and counter. Interesting. Most of the rest of these didn't even do anything. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's their EN recovering. Did any of the others recover EN? No. Alright, so I don't understand how EN recovers. That's something I'm going to have to learn. How to recover EN. Now, these mechs can obviously do it. Just make these mechs for everybody. Right? My own squad can stand together. The yellow square range. What about others? Apart from the raid group, the one which recovers EN standing in yellow squares, only a way to recover EN in a normal group on the spaceship is to aboard the spaceship. On the next turn, all your HP EN will be recovered. You can sortie them again. Okay. In a spaceship group, the master unit recovers HP EN each turn. What another percent? I believe something about 10%. Another's called supply skill. Okay, cool. Gotcha. That is noted. Hmm. Hmm. I want to get in this thing's face and use a beam sword on it. Let's do that. Critical. Oh my god, it one-shot it. I did not intend to one-shot it. Alright, well then. It was really not my intention. I was just trying to like weaken some dudes, you know what I mean? But we keep getting crits. Alright, even this guy was able to do it. So the masters of each group, they have their own regen. But I think this mech in general does as well, which is interesting. Okay, so that's the end to your turn. What are you guys? You have a bit more ability to fight back. Move all. After units move, other units in the same group will follow it automatically. Attack enemy units within range after moving. Oh, that's interesting. So the ships in this game they're kind of very different in a way. To like Super Robot Wars. I don't know which one I prefer. I'm not sure. Either them having to work together as a raid group, or there being even more mechs, and them just having to come back to get energy. I can see the entire group here. Neat. And yeah, you can end up deploying more units like this anyway. Which if I had done that right now, I mean, we would just be rolling over them. But I was trying to learn shit, so. Use your Mega Beam Cannon on this guy. Try to weaken him a little bit. Wow, these other ones that I start with are just so crazy weak in comparison. It's kind of crazy. I think you have to move before attacking if you want any chance to, like, I don't know, do anything else. Like, you have to move and attack. You can't, I don't think you can attack and then move. Alright. Who wants a kill? Too far. Support? I don't know what the hell that does. Ally aims to support attack within the area of this person. Interesting. Don't think that's necessary in this instance, but you know, whatever you say. This could go poorly, but I'll hope for the best. It went well. Historic moments. Oh, the score is completed because I killed enough units in a short period of time. Everything's ready, we can go at any time, sir. And the commander. Transmission said he made it out safely. Colonel Zex, I'll be taking a Leo too. Otto, please don't make this harder for me, but sir, protecting the tall geese, that's the mission I've decided to undertake. Sorry, I'm gonna need you to join me. Yes, sir. I've already been playing for 2 hours, that's crazy. I totally did not realize, and I haven't taken a sip of my caffeine. Still warm somehow. Is that from Oz? Let's go then. It's been 2 hours? Really? Holy shit. That's fast. Too many. I mean, I definitely have not, you know, got his guest meter up. That suit. This is wrong. What? We shouldn't be fighting, not you and I. Is there more to this? Don't say it again, get out of your suit. Time skip? I don't know if we're done with the fight or not. Lake Victoria. Captain Noin, we got Colonel Zex on the line. I feel like my background is darker than usual. It probably is, considering I'm doing like a 2-monitor thing right now. Colonel Zex put him through. At last. It's been a while, Colonel Zex. You've hardly changed. Heard you've been hard at work. There's too many characters for me to remember most of them, by the way. Heard tales of lightning count all the way here in Victoria. I do hate when rumors precede me. Enemies paint targets on you, and allies start to expect things. Rumors are wonderful things. Have you heard about me? Only that you're turning out a fine crop of zero-G pilots, crafting the perfect combatants. But I have to ask, you always hated war? Why expend all this effort? Honored you even remember that about me. I'm rather fond of space and those zero-G mobile suits. The Taurus is believe that we're already being targeted. Heard they don't show up on the radar. We got more troops on the lookout, fresh from training, but they'll do. Fantastic, though you always were. I do appreciate the compliment. No need for titles. Mind you, becoming too attached will just make leaving harder. Thanks for your concern. I'll have you know I don't train soldiers to die. Recklessness never makes for a good strategy. War can never compare to the value of a life. I haven't seen soldiers die on my watch. I have to say I disagree. Putting your life on the line only ends in mistakes. Soldiers cornered, dying. I pity them. Made your point knowing we could discuss it next time. We've got some rare cargo here. Hoping you might be able to take us on. Understood. Counting on you. It's excellently 1 year and 22 days. I know what you're talking about. Oh god. Oh god. What happened? An enemy attack directed on the trainee barracks. Search and destroy them all. They should be right at our doorstep. You know, we haven't been mentioned at all. It's just been, we just showed up to help a character randomly, you know? Wu Fei. Enemy unit spotted. I think it's a Gundam. Out to the Tauruses, dispatch all personnel. Leos cover the area. I'll lead the mobile suits myself. Is this the second fight in this mission? Come and show yourself, Gundam, though. Thought you'd fight dirty. Why hit the mobile suits when you could take the pilots? You call yourself a man? Feels like I've heard this before. A soldier, he's just a boy. How could one boy do all of that? One kid on a suicide mission, he can't be a day over 14. A woman, no wonder you're weak. Can I take a screenshot of this? That's hilarious. This is great. Oh my god. I took a screenshot. That's enough out of you. All units, we got one enemy. Focus all your fire on him. Follow me. Dude, that's so funny. So is this like a second fight in the mission? In stages where your own forces can be sorted. Fulfilling the secret conditions triggers the secret unit's appearance. Powerful enemy units make the battle difficult. Rewards player with character abilities which can be used to train characters aimed to uncover these secrets. Some stages have multiple maps. Q and E or L2, R2 to toggle the maps as you play. Are you fucking serious? Wait, so there's not only just more to this fight, and I've unlocked like some more difficult part of it, but now there's a second map and I have to do both at once? What kind of weird ass... What? That is really weird. That is really, really weird. Gundanium alloy. Well, that gives a lot of defense. What is defense down? Enemy's defense reduced if attack is critical, lasts 1 turn. Alright. It's not your highest power attack, but they don't get a chance to fight back if that's what you do, so go ahead. These chaotic times. Alright. That's about all we're getting out of you. I think it's definitely a good time for a quick save. If that's what you want to call this. Try to weaken this a little bit more. As for you, you don't have as many options. Also notice you don't have the Gundanium alloy, but you look like a Gundam. Alright, well you kill that. You're just... Oh, you have Gundam in the fucking name. You don't have the alloy, though. Let's try the beam sword here as well. I don't intend to kill you. Okay, and I didn't. Good. I say good because I actually didn't want to kill it. Because I wanted to set this guy up to move forward. So you're going to use the beam saber at that range. Beam Gatling gun, machine gun. 2800. So we'd want to use at least this one. I've already used some of your mana. Yeah, I did, and in fact, your mana went up when I used your mana ability. Also, in fact, that ability now no longer costs mana. What? That's fucking confusing. Well, one thing at a time, huh? Well, hold on. Also, what do I actually do about you? Kind of a weird situation, isn't it? Let me put that off, maybe. You guys can all still go, yeah? Yes. Oh, you're the one from that side. Wow, you kind of got off on your own. What is high, normal, normal? I don't know what any of this means. Oh, is that morale? Could be morale. Well, these guys don't have a counter to melee, so let's just get in his face and punch him. Oh, he evaded it. What a bitch. How dare you. Now, this would be less advantageous, because these guys are very long range. So, if I get in close range, we're going to have like a range off. But, I guess because these guys are part of what they are, I could always just send them back to the ship, and then they would fully recover and be fine. Let's try the beam rifle. Awaken. Oh, I feel like this stat carries over through missions. I'm not sure though. It is a little bit confusing. Alright. Good damage. Counter. Ow. Damaged us. Okay, so that's how far you're getting. As for you, you have a bit better odds. So, let's see about you. Alright, that's dead. And then you can get up next to him. And beam saber. And then you go up. And hit him with the best you got. Ooh, so close. You evaded though. There's all these skills that I have used literally none of that are limited per battle. This fucker looks so weird. Skills are much different in this game than like Super Robot. Oh, and you can attack. Look at that. The idea of ships getting to move and attack at the same time is kind of crazy to me. And what about you? There's nothing you can attack where you are. Questioning how many kills I actually want to give to this guy. He hasn't done anything yet, really. Or theoretically, he should have done something by now, but... maybe just as much as possible? I don't know. Because he's the guest. If you can kill this, I think you just should. You also have this one. Costs a little more EN, but... Let's try it. You already got the mana from it. Whatever that means. I could look up what mana is. So you've killed that. Get. Wow, you'd have to get a lot of kills to get the thing. Mana. Mana's not a game term. Okay, great. Thanks, AI. MP. Morale points. Knock you into a lower thing. Oh. So it can cost morale to use certain skills. Interesting. So that's a morale bar. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's a morale range. I see. El comprehende. Por favor. This should be simple. Final step chance. I think we obviously just go up and army knife this asshole. Have him do stuff. Yeah, you need to like replay this and get a bunch of kills with that character, I'm thinking. As far as you're getting. And then the ship. I think that's everybody. Across both maps. I don't know if there's like an autosave, so. 3 inactive units. What? Oh, these are mine? What? Well, that's really fucking confusing. They're behind enemy lines and everything. They're a different color. You know? Oh, they're the same color as the guest unit, I guess. So my masters are purple. My normal guys are dark blue. Guests are light blue. Okay. Wow. So, was not expecting this. Raid link up. Attack as many units in the same group sorted on the same level of the map. That's a really bad translation. I actually cannot comprehend what the fuck that's supposed to mean. You're very melee-y. What do these assholes do? They have a response to any range. I mean, I just quick saved. Raid link up with teams and raid groups. Multiple locks caps the number of deployable units to that of enemy units. You can concentrate attacks on one unit at a time. Adjust the number of attacking units according to the flow of battle. So I can just basically tell multiple units in a raid group to go attack the same target if I want. I see. But they have to kind of like be in range, it feels like. Can also move all in the raid group. Raid group recovers EN HP at the start of each turn when units from the same group are adjacent to each other. Yellow squares and green squares are displayed. Hereafter, yellow space and green space in an area when units move, and this is an indication of recovery. Yellow space indicates more EN recovery. Lesser units adjacent to the surroundings enjoy more EN recovery. Green space is more HP recovery. When more units are adjacent to green spaces, the amount of HP recovery increases. Conversely, the amount of EN recovery will decrease. Units' HP EN will be restored accordingly if it remains in the recovery space when the turn starts. Unit will enjoy recovery if it's docked onto an SFS. Okay. But do note that a standalone unit without an SFS do not enjoy recovery from the raid group. What? Huh? I don't understand. I guess that means if it goes on to whatever an SFS is, it'll recover. But it won't recover alongside the raid group. It doesn't need an SFS to recover. These translations are fucking terrible. Oh my god. There's nothing in this game that is translated well so far. It's kind of fucking crazy. It's kind of insane. Sometimes I have to alt-tab to check things because of how this setup is. Well, I feel like you need to do some kind of like raid group lock-on or whatever. Lock 2. Raid link up. It has some kind of base power. I didn't really get to choose what the attack was. It's like its own attack. Uses 30 EN. Alright, let's see it. Because not one of these guys alone is not killing one of these things, so what if I use multiple? Okay. Even that did not kill it. Maganek. Oh god, look at this. They got neat music. What's really the difference between your attacks? You have very balanced stats, you two. I'm guessing he's the one I actually want the kills with, so I'm doing this wrong. This has like replayable missions anyway, so I don't really need to care. I'm just trying to learn how to play this. Support. What? Oh yeah, I never got to see how that works. Alright, let's try that. So he supported you, I guess? And that was like free. You still get to do stuff. The game hasn't taught me anything about supporting or anything. You know what? I don't know if it ever will. At this rate, I have no idea. Ooh, you're already pretty injured. Maybe you'll die. I don't know. This game is very complicated compared to Super Robot Wars. It's very complicated. It's not simple in the slightest. Very low chance of a successful attack. So I could counter. There's no chance to kill normally. I could just do the cheapest thing. Another thing in Super Robot Wars, oh god, what the hell? Oh. Is if you just attack, if you just fight, you get XP. And that's not the case here. Given this circumstance, I say defend. Yeah. And same with you. Defend. Ow. And now the other map, because there's two maps. They got a low chance to hit. Might as well use this Dragon Fang thing. Successful evade. Oh, they're kind of getting fucked already. Beam Glaive. This one's also pretty good. Evade. Counter. Nice. Oh, that's a fucking one-shot. Oh, you don't want to come up to this guy. These guest characters are really ridiculously powerful compared to your starter units. I have noticed. Oh my god. Okay. Although the get bars are so slow, You'd have to redo this shit so much unless these guys come up again. If you actually wanted to get them. I assume they would come up again. But I don't know if it's like stage dependent. What's going on here? They got like no chance to hit you. I guess I should be using this one if I'm in range for it. It's 3 more EN only. And way more power. And it has piercing, which allows a one-shot. Level up. What does that do? 5 points to assign into the unit itself. You think I know how to fucking spec out a unit? You're crazy if you think I know how to do that. I think HP would be like the last thing that's necessary. Oh, so the mech can level up and the pilot can level up? Jesus Christ. And then there's limit breaking. And these things move very slowly. I would love more EN. We could pair that with something else going up. But what? Maybe attack or mobility? Let's say attack. That's probably a pretty safe choice. Alongside some energy. Character level up. And so that's just raw stat gain across the board. Probably determined by the character itself. Morale is super high. You're running out of energy. But... and then there's this. Extreme Blast Mode, which I guess you can now use. You weren't able to use that before. It's your strongest attack. Well, go for it. Although you're running out of energy. Oh my god, well that was a one-shot. What? Get ability. Defeat an ability holder to acquire a character ability. Choose the ability to learn. Oh. Cool. Communication plus 60. That's not useful for you, but... I... Supercharged. If morale rises above supercharged, attacks will always be critical. It deals more damage than normal criticals. Do take note, morale will drop while being attacked. Wow. Get a little bit of EN back. Yeah, these two. Because of their system. Well, that's quite interesting. You can even see the get bar on the character. I need to understand this get bar a little bit better. Get gauge. Goes up to strong max with a story unit. Goes up faster for certain units than others. Do the stages in higher difficulty to get gauge fills faster. Extra difficulty will fill the gauge faster. You can also do it by obtaining the unit through development or design. While it seems redundant, if you're working towards various developments with other mobile suits, it can make completing quests involving the get gauge easier. All you need to do is start and complete the stage. Don't really understand that, but... the more score an enemy is worth, the more get gauge increases. Warships named pilots, grunts. Okay. Okay. Consider doing at least hard difficulty, some abilities. Oh, and you have to farm abilities. Wow, this game is set up to be long and grindy and complicated. Let me tell you that. Let me fucking tell you that. I still don't know what, like, this range is, you know? Like, what is... I don't know. No idea what that's supposed to be. Probably don't need to expend so much energy. It looks like you've recovered all your energy, though, so whatever. I don't think you can go around there, so... that's all you need to worry about. So you have a get gauge, you two do not. Obviously, we'd want to kill this thing, right? Seems like you could do it like this. And I can, like, get free support. I guess. I don't think it's really necessary, but if I think I understand this correctly, this should effectively just be free. But I'm going to test it anyway. Might use EN, maybe. Maybe. And we could still use this, so. These guys don't have levels associated with them. Is another thing. This should be about the same, right? Maybe? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't feel like that was the same. With this, you could probably kill it. Yes. Morale up. Final chance step. Well, you've killed these three. You're like fairly caught up now. I think I'll have to just go back to you in a little bit. Now there's something I'm curious about. What if I did like move all? Well, it would be a little weird first off. But I want to try it. So could you move all, move literally everybody up like this? It kind of just gather, so it moves everybody in that direction, is what it does. If they can get there. Oh, and the game just crashed again. Okay. I'm gonna be right back. I don't even know what that one was caused by, but I'll be right back.